Hi everybody, it's Sylvia. So, I was thinking I could make a Match.com video. No, I'm just joking. But I did want to talk about um, like a bad dating story. Why not? I'm absolutely going to use zero tools of access consciousness. Yes! No, I desire to talk about the time. So after this experience, I was not scared to go on a date anymore. Because after this, I'm just like, it's not that difficult. So, okay. So I went on a date. This guy invited me to go skydiving on our first date, and he was a tandem instructor. So he invited me out, and I was like, oh, well, he's hot. Of course, I don't mind him getting strapped to my back and us jumping out of an airplane. I'll totally die for love. Like, I'll totally do it. Because he's hot, right? No, I don't know how many of you have done that. Anyways, so we go on this rickety plane, and that day I hadn't eaten much because I was kind of nervous, and I mean, he was hot. So I had coffee and I had cinnamon Altoids because I wanted a fresh breath, and I was like, oh, I love cinnamon. And so we go on this rickety plane. Well, we first have to sign away your life, like that, you won't sue if you die or something. So, I did it. I was like, yeah, I'll do that for love. And, I've told so many people this story, so if you've heard it, just be like, whatever, on to the next video. So we go on this rickety plane, and it's moving a lot, and the thing is I get motion sickness quite easily, but I figured because it was extreme, it would be fine. So, okay, so we go, he's strapped to me, we jump out of the plane, it's like free fall, it's amazing, it's just, the air is rushing up, and I'm like, this is so amazing, and it kind of feels like you're flying, kind of like dreams I've had. And then the chute opens, and it's like, whoosh, and you're pretty much rocking back and forth. And I remember at one point, because you're rocking back and forth, it's just like being on a boat. And I remember at one point going like, oh shit, I think I'm gonna puke. But I didn't want to puke. So, because there's a hot guy strapped to my back. So I pretty much, I was like, mind over matter, don't puke on this hot guy attached to you. And I looked at the horizon, and I tried to look at the horizon, because, they say on a boat, you look at the horizon, and it helps you steady yourself, except the horizon was all below me, and I couldn't, grasp it. So I kept saying mind over matter, and at one point, I just couldn't hold it anymore. And I went like this, whoosh, and I puked. And I didn't just puke once, I kept puking. I was puked 10 times, and it would go up and back. And at one point, I just kept puking. I couldn't stop it. And at one point, he said to me, he started yelling into my ear, "You're gonna have to stop in order for us to land. You gotta stop puking." And I was like, okay, but I kept puking. I looked down as we're floating to the earth, and I have all these chunks of red Altoids, and the remnants of coffee. It's so disgusting. Anyways, so we land, he drags me off, and I figure I'm never going to see him again. However, he asked me out for dinner. I'm like, dude, this guy's a keeper, right? And so what's really amazing about this whole story is that, so we ended up going out and everything. I'm almost done with the story. This is a long video. We ended up going out, and we went out on some dates, and there's always a little bit of awareness from the start that something was a little off. And what ended up happening was, after I'd been dating for a while and we ended up having fun, he ended up telling me that he was married. And so once I found that out, and not that anything's wrong with that or whatever, but in my world, I thought it was something wrong. And, that's just my interesting point of view. And so in my mind, I was like, yes, I puked in his mouth. It was like my gut knew that something was up. So I just preemptively puked into his mouth. So anyways, I just wanted to tell you my fun dating story. So now when I think about, when I start getting worried about dating or going out on a date, I just remind myself, I puked in a guy's mouth on a date in the middle of the air, and I survived. So what else is possible? All right, have a good day. Bye.